Meet Steve. Steve has a big dream. He wants to build a mega wooden mansion. But when he checks his inventory, he realizes he needs an awful lot of wood, way more than he has. So he does what any friend would do. He runs to his good old friend Alex. Alex is happy to help. She offers to give him 200 wood right now. But when he has to pay it back with interest, she explains the first option clearly: a simple interest loan. That's 200 wood at 20% interest rate for 2 years. The interest only counts on the original amount every year. Steve thinks it sounds fair, agrees, and takes the wood, happily running off to start building. 2 years pass. Steve suddenly remembers he has to pay Alex back. He needs to return the original 200 wood plus the interest. He sits down and does the math. Simple interest equals principal times rate times time. That's 200 wood multiplied by 0.2 multiplied by 2 years. The interest comes out to exactly 80 woods. So the total he owes is 200 plus 80, which is 280 woods. Steve knows exactly what to do. He heads into the forest and chops wood all day and night until he has a pile of exactly 280 woods. He returns it to Alex and his debt is cleared. Simple interest made everything easy to predict. But let's rewind and see what would have happened if Steve had picked a different type of interest. Imagine Alex offers him the same 200 wood, same 20% rate, but this time it's compound interest, compounded annually for 2 years. Steve thinks it sounds exactly the same and accepts. Little does he know compound interest works differently. Let's watch what happens year by year. In the first year, the interest is calculated on the starting amount. 20% of 200 wood is 40 wood. So at the end of year 1, Steve balances becomes 240 wood. In the second year, the interest isn't calculated on the original 200 anymore. It's calculated on the new balance, 240 words. 20% of 240 is 48 words. So by the end of year 2, the Steve balance grows to 88 words. That means Steve would owe 288 words. Compare that to the simple interest deal where he owed 280 words. With the compound interest, he owes 8 words more. Why? Because in the second year, he paid interest not just on the original 200 word, but also on the 40 word of the interest that had been added in the first year. He paid interest on interest. That's the key difference. Steve is surprised. He has to go back to the forest and chop even more trees to cover that extra 8 wood. The difference may not seem huge over just 2 years, but over many years, compound interest goes faster and faster because interest keeps piling on top of interest. So Steve learned his lesson, and now you know too. Whether you are borrowing woods, coins, or anything else, always check whether the interest is simple or compound because it can make a real difference.